Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it, right? So let's grab a cube and let's make it smaller. And bring it somewhere here. And make it smaller like this and bring it outside. Okay, and then let's apply scale. I don't really know if it's gonna work the way I want it to work, but we will see. Apply some bevels over there, and we will need some supporting loops in here, at least that many. These guys have to move outside, okay? So some are here and some are here, right? And to be honest, you know what? We need to move these ones to GG and move them outside. And GG and move them outside. I want them outside the parameter of this boolean. So auto smooth and shade smooth, and you can start praying. It's not too bad actually. So let's grab this and move it to the top. So let's grab this modifier, the boolean, move it to the top, and let's see the aftermath. How we're looking. Now, first of all, boolean needs to be deeper. So let's grab, either deeper or shallower. So let's see, let's grab both of them, right, and go to local. So boolean and this one, let's see what we're dealing with here. Let's try to move it a little bit to the top, but the problem if you're gonna move it to the top is gonna be too thin, and I need this part to be actually strong, you see. Another alternate would be to make this one narrower. That's another way of dealing with this, and move it slightly to the top so it actually doesn't cut the inner part. The inner part is not our concern. However, the problem is the bevel size, you see, because now the bevel is so massive that there's no way we can control this, right? So we need to make the bevel smaller. So let's make it 0.2, and everything should be peachy. And if it's not peachy, which means we have a vert problem in here. So what we can do is go to the side view, right, and actually make this a little bit more narrow, which changes nothing. Fine. So this means it's not a bevel vert issue. Something is not right in here. Fine. Let's apply the boolean and see what's going on. Ah, right. The angle. See how angle is important, right? Now you understand how angle is important. That's why, okay? See? That's why angle is important. So we're gonna do something like this. So the angle agrees with it. And we need to move this one a little bit further. And now everything should be peachy. And if it's not peachy, it means that there's not enough support. So GG, move this one up here. Grab a knife, and we need to slice this angon here, this one, okay, into smaller ones, you see. It's simply too big of an angon. We're gonna get some shading breaking, that's for sure. However, what we can do, we can actually run a knife in here and sort of, you know, fix this a bit. How are we looking on the shading? Awful. We need to think about it. This is gonna be a tough situation. So interesting for studies. So let's go back here and let's remove it from where is it? Let's go to cutters. Now this one. That's a disaster. Let's do this and we're done. Now this bevel will cause us some grief. There's no two ways about it. There's a double vert in here. No. How about we're gonna run another loop in here? I don't know if it's gonna be better or worse. Probably worse, because shading will break at some point. We could slide this one back and forth a few times and see if it's gonna help. Sometimes it does help. It doesn't. Okay, fine. It's not too bad, but it's not perfect. It's gonna annoy me. But there's literally nothing I can do, because you see this shape, it curves this way, and these angons are simply a slightly teensy-weensy bit too big, yeah? What we could do is we could actually move it closer and see if it's gonna help, okay? Like this. Because then we're gonna just simply make this angon smaller, right? And what we will need to do is we will need to run another loop over there. So let's bring this closer here. GG. And now let's run another loop here with a knife. So we're gonna slice this angon. Unfortunately, we're gonna create a triangle. However, what we could do is do this, okay? So J, and then remove this line, and this line is gonna actually go like this, okay? Here, and somewhere here, and here, okay? Which means we will need another loop going through these 2 points, like this, okay? And this should, in theory, press 3 to clean it, fix the situation. Dissolve this one, and we should be peachy. These ones are a little bit too close, so what we're gonna do is simply move it this way. So GG, to relax this situation in here. And what you can do is simply run relax loop. So let's run it from here, loops and relax. Run it from here to here, and let's see again. Relax. Well, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. This place is really stressed, yeah. You can feel the tension in the air. Let's try this, okay? Make these hang-ons a bit smaller. See if it's gonna help. Might. It might. A little bit. How are we looking? Well, it's not ideal, but that should do. The only problem is that this is not symmetrical, so we need to do it on both sides. Now we need to fix both of them, right? So we need to move this one a little bit higher, and this one should be running like this. And remove this one from the equation. And let me see. I really want this cut, guys, so I'm not giving up on this one, right? Fix this one, and then literally we can cut it here. So there's gonna be a quad. There's gonna be a pole over there though, so that's maybe not the best idea. Maybe we could just simply go this way. That's relaxed, that's perfect, and then we can just relax this one a little bit, like this. This one is a little bit steep in here, but we could move it up a little bit and relax it. And we're definitely gonna need another loop in here, so we can actually come in with this and literally go around like that. And definitely we're gonna have to relax this one. And let's see what's going on here. This one is fine. These are the most troublesome areas, but there's literally nothing else we can do about it. So this will do. This should do. This should do. Another thing what you could do, I don't think it's necessary, but you could run a loop inside, but I don't really think there's, you know, necessity. There's a need for it, so everything else is peachy. It's not perfect, but, you know. Well, let's fix it properly now, shall we? So we got this main layout done, but we need to, you know, sort of organize it. So connect these, and really, these are too close. You know, these should be a little bit relaxed. So you can do is you can grab all of them and simply relax them, right? So relax them. Shift R, if you press Shift R a few times, you're gonna relax these loops. And this could help with shading. So the same here. Select all of them and then loops and relax. And Shift R, Shift R, Shift R, and you're good. So, you know, we're looking better. We're not looking superb, but we're looking better. This, if I run this up here, I'm gonna have a pole in here, which is a bad idea, so I'm gonna leave it. And I think we're good. So power save because reasons. And last thing I want to do in this episode is I'm just gonna add another like a bolt, not a bolt, like a spring or something. So let's make it smaller and move it somewhere here, and let's bring this one, both of them, to a local. Go to the top view, grab the plane. Where is it? Here. Move it somewhere here, and we can see the size. So I want it to fit more or less in this opening. Okay. By the way, we could fix this part inside as well if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you can. Again, this is not going to be ideal, so, you know, it's not going to be visible. Literally, there's no point of fixing it, but this would be really tough to fix in a way. You probably would need to run some, you know, some edges from here, like this, maybe to relax it. There you go. And combine these two. See? Something like this. But literally, there's just no point because no one's gonna, you know, no one's gonna look there. So why bother? And let's move this one in here. The point is, don't waste time on stuff that is not important. Or save your time for things that are important. Like, for example, this one. So let's move it inside, and we can delete this edge. Just delete the edge. We're gonna be left with this. Apply the scale. Move them closer together, and now we're gonna do a neat trick. So what we're gonna do is we're going to move it inside, so GG, and move it inside a little bit, right? Now split it in the middle, okay? So subdivide. Grab this vert and split the vert. Now grab the edge and move it outside, so GY a little bit, and then go to the top view, orthographic, right? Make sure you're orthographic, and Alt D, okay? Alt D, and then we can actually extrude it like this. Scale it on X and move it down, so GZ and move it down, okay? And now how we're looking from the side, we're looking pretty peachy. So let's grab these four and literally create three verts out of it, okay? And then we're gonna see how we're looking. So let's go to geo to curve, and the same drill as before. Increase depth. Whoa, that was crazy. And you know, let's see. We're looking pretty good. Let's relax this a little bit, okay? So let's just move them a bit about, you know, so they're not too crazy like this, right? And we can copy to the other side, or literally just do the same thing here, because you know it doesn't have to be super symmetrical. All right, that looks kind of cool. All right, so let's geo to mesh, right? And then to smooth and shade smooth, and Control 2 and Bob's your uncle. Now this one is a little bit too tight. You see the bevels overshooting. Simply remove these two edges. What we're gonna do is literally grab this and simply bevel it maybe twice. Just don't overshoot it again, yeah? Remember, you have sub-dio going on this one. This is too close. So you know what? We could actually leave this one, or we could scale it on S outside and create something like this. It's actually pretty awesome. Make it Control 3, because I don't know, I'm pedantic. I like it smooth. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The only thing we need is some kind of that's okay, but I need something else in there. So fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Let's grab this loop here. In fact, let's grab both of these parts, okay? Both of them. And what we need is, oh, in fact, what we could do, yeah, let's just grab one of these loops. So you know, either this one or the other one. So let's grab an edge. Can we do this? We need to go all around, I think. Okay, that's the one. And what we're going to do is we're gonna go Shift D and P to its own selection. Grab this one, select all and F. Now extrude it on Y, right, like this. And go to front view and make it smaller, but bring your origin to geo, and then make it smaller on Y and smaller on Z, and then we're gonna move it inside. So GY, move it inside here. How are we looking? That's much better. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like this. That's much better. Okay, now we can make it a bit larger, so it fits. You know what I mean? Kind of like this. Now we can't combine these two because one of them is sub-D, one of them isn't, which is not a bad idea, not a good idea. However, this one isn't sub-D, right? But this one, and they have the same bevel, so we could try combining these into one object. There you go. So just Control J and enjoy your life. So when you move them, you're gonna move them together, but they technically a separate object, yeah. Alright, so now what we need to do is simply copy this to the other side. In fact, this one could be a little bit deeper, so GY and move it a little bit deeper into the mesh, yeah. Something like this, that's pretty cool. Alright, and then we can, you know, literally copy it across. So let's grab both of them, right? And let's add more mirror modifier here. And copy this across y-axis. And preferably across this gun or something. And it worked. And grab this one and add a mirror modifier. And copy this across, you know, this one, right? So, there you go. Did it work? Nope. Wrong object across this one. There you go. Perfect. Okay, nice. I like it. Alright, so we got this one sorted, right? Which is great. But we still need some... We could use some screws or something, but you know what? I'm not gonna bother with this. We could use some screws for the bottom, you know? If you're really pedantic, but no one's gonna look at that, so... I don't think we really need to. I don't think we need to. So we are good. So let's see. So that would be it for this episode, guys, I think. We covered quite a lot, actually. I think we're gonna move on to this bit, okay? This is gonna be quite fun. So, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.